Talking about Civil War II #3, written by Brian Michael Bendis with art by David Marquez and Olivier Coipel.
Alright, well, aside from the fact that they're just aping off of the fact that Civil War movie came out and, you know, let's make another Civil War book, even though we should probably call it something else, it's not bad.
If we called it something else, how would we be able to make money off of the movie being out?
And have people think that the story that we're telling right
mirrors
now
what came out in the movie.
No.
I mean, I think that the second they opened the first issue, these new readers who came off the streets and saw the movie but had no context for the comic would be like, I don't even know.
It would have been like, alright, I'll just put this back.
Exactly.
Aside from all that, I still enjoy the story. I think it's going well.
Yeah, should I be, like, hung up by my bootstraps for enjoying this thing, even though it's an obvious cash grab? It's kind of like Convergence, and I hate saying that, but, like, it's an event that is meant to tide us over until the big Marvel Now launch.
Oh.
And, you know, it's supposed to kind of, like, be kind of clockwork, because I'm sure Bendis wrote this, you know, when they announced they were going to make a Civil War movie.
Right.
Because continuity is out the window as far as this book's concerned.
Yeah.
The only continuity references are in David Marquez's art, who's like, so Spider-Man has glowy eyes in this? Alright, here you go. Miles Morales is in this book?
I'll put him in the back.
But otherwise...
I'll put him, Kamala Khan, and Nova. I can't remember Nova's name.
Sam Alexander, but
in
yeah.
the back.
In the back!
And contrary to, like, this doesn't...
Oh, that does not reflect your political views?
No.
One way or the other?
It's just relevant.
Yeah.
It's just cool.
I don't have, like...
We don't have an Iron Man hoodie.
Yeah.
For women.
Right?
Get on that, because with Riri Williams coming up as the new Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Woman.
Either way.
I hope they call her Iron Maiden.
That'd be awesome.
Right? That would be very cool.
What'd you think of Bendis' writing and his craftsmanship as a storyteller?
This was surprisingly smoother than I expected it to be. For a book that had a lot of talking in it,
Yeah.
it went well.
See, now, if you know Bendis, though, like,
It's
for
all
me,
Bendis
that's where
talking.
Bendis shines.
That's true. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, Bendis is, like...
Yeah, when he sets up the cards for a big action scene, usually it fails.
Yeah, but, like, all the dialogue...
There are big action sequences between two people who disagree with each other. That's where I find my Bendis. I don't like Bendis' plot device characters that he invents for the events, like Layla Miller or Ulysses. I have no interest or use for him in my mind or in my, like, fandom.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Also, he's an Inhuman, so demerits there. But that said, you know, Ulysses is just kind of along for the ride, and I think Bendis knows that, like, we're not here to see the great big character arc for Ulysses. We're not seeing.
Right.
Eventually, he will have a moment.
Which is a good choice.
Yes, but at the end, Ulysses can be like, I've had enough of this!
Stop using me!
Yeah, I'm a pawn in your games, no more! That's usually how it ends. Except for Layla Miller, who just, like, became a character later.
I find that I'm struggling with the black and white nature of everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's either this or that, nothing in between.
No,
like,
that is like, I worship the future!
Yeah, like,
Stark is that way.
Yeah, they just refuse to, like... It's just so, like, if it's not this, then...
Well, a lot of criticisms that I've seen are things like, why is Tony blaming Carol for everything?
Oh, I assume that Tony's blaming Carol for everything because he has his own guilt when it comes to Rhodes' death.
Yeah.
Like, and so he's just placing it onto someone else because he doesn't want to feel it, and that's the target.
For me, that feels like what he's exactly doing, and it's kind of like, can you hinge an entire whose side are you on that?
I don't think... I mean, I think that he truly believes what he feels, but, like...
He can't help it?
Well, I'm just saying, like, the level that he's taking it to, I think, is driven partially by that. And the blame he's throwing, I think, is driven solely by guilt.
Right.
I think this is legitimately a scenario where nobody's right.
Yeah.
Because they're so, like, you know...
There's so much shit going on.
Well, you can't hinge an entire way of government / action on a living, fallible human being.
Right, exactly.
And I don't mean, like, because it's wrong. I mean, because eventually they're gonna die.
Right.
And then you'll be back in where you started. And,
well,
like,
yeah.
You know, I mean, like, okay, what do you get? Like, a good 20 years out of this guy before, like, a building falls on him or he kills himself? But then after that, you're back to square one. You can't do that.
But you can't predict the future.
Yeah.
And yes, his power is predicting the future of figuring out what's going on, but clearly, if you can avoid that, then it's not the future anymore.
Well, that's the whole crux of the argument.
How about that?
Well, and we're going to find out, hopefully, at the end of the issue.
But, like, and here's... okay. using his abilities to prevent the Celestial from showing up and destroying everything.
Right. That's good.
Well, it's like, if they didn't do that, the countless number of lives that would have been lost.
Mm-hmm.
They, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And by the way, another area where Bendis threw out the continuity, because when does that take place? Because Doctor Strange and all his magic friends
Yep.
have their magic again.
Right before.
Or after.
Or
who
fuck you,
cares?
who cares?
Yeah.
Let's talk about David Marquez's art, because it's just so great.
It is really good.
He excels at facial expressions.
Yeah, and we didn't just get him.
No.
We got Quapel in this too.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that, like I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It really threw me off because it said like banner conversations, and I'm like, there's lots of conversations. Like, what is it happening?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
And then, like,
then you get to it and you're like,
oh, yeah.
And those are fantastic, but in a totally different, moody way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was just so great. Just a triumph.
Yeah.
And it's on time. It's just so great.
That's the best part about it.
Is that it's good. The quality's in suffering. You get big splash pages, awesome moments, cool
Yeah.
characterization. And everybody looks cool. This is the one time I like Peter Parker Spider-Man's costume after all new, all different Marvel.
Yeah, that's good.
They did something neat with the spider, and it's kind of cool. It's just very cool. Something that, like, very few of us would be like, that's really cool! Just like in Secret Wars, when I was like, I hate his eyes! In this one, I'm like, I like the spider! It's different and neat.
Right. I like the way he draws Medusa's hair.
Yes.
Like,
It's funny, I hate the Inhumans. There are very few artists who really do an amazing job with Medusa.
She looks awesome.
Looks stupid or really cool.
Yeah. And she makes me think that part of her inhuman power is having a really strong neck.
Yes. Well, naturally.
Well,
No, the hair is well, yeah. Well, I was going to say the hair is alive, so it's like holding itself off of her shoulders,
Still
but not
has
all
mass.
the
You
time.
can't do it all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's like a muscle.
Maybe it's hollow.
It's true. I don't know. There's an upcoming Inhumans event where she's shown to be shaving her head, and you're like, what's that all about? That's another episode. Overall, can we recommend Civil War 2 #3 to these lovely people at home to pick up from last week?
And this is the surprising thing for my vote. I have no idea what's going on in Civil War 2, and I read 3 just as a pickup, and it was good.
That's
and
cool.
I'm on board. So
yeah. That's the thing about Bendis. You can pretty much pick up like any issue and be
Yeah,
like,
but
okay.
you should go back.
But you should read more.
You definitely, like, if you're going to pick up 2, and I think we probably all agree that you should.
Yeah, go back and get
or
issues
3,
1 and 2.
I'm sorry, yeah, go get them.
Yeah, it's hard. Civil War 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm like, damn it. But yeah, I felt like there was a lot of character building in the earlier issues that kind of helped to shed the light on the sides.
Yeah.
Sides. I don't like calling it sides, but
Yeah, I
it is.
know.
It's sides. Maybe it won't
Which
be
is
sides.
weird.
The clear paths have not been like laid out yet.
Yeah.
And we're already halfway
Is
through
there
the book.
any chances of coming around to Kobik?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Bendis does not like to play with others.
Okay.
So yeah, that's our opinion about Civil War 2 #3, but forget all that, because what comes out this week that we can recommend for the people at home that can pick up comics now, like tomorrow.
Right? Because we're futurists, I
Yes.
guess. It's all about the future.
Yeah, what's happening in Wednesday, the
Oh,
future.
well, I'm having a vision.
Oh.
That had nothing to do with the vision is coming out.
Oh.
But Green Arrow #3 is coming out, and it's still written by Benjamin Percy. I still like the story a lot, and the art's going to be switching.
Oh.
Otto Schmidt's off the book for a while, and it's going to be Juan Ferreira, or
Okay.
Ferreira, I'm not sure how to say his last name, but I think my understanding is that Otto Schmidt's going to come back at some point, but after
and
his arc.
stay?
I don't know.
Because he's great.
He is great, but I'm still looking forward to seeing...
Well, I hate when they like
Ferreira,
lure
yeah.
you in with a great artist and then they're like, he's gone.
For my indie love, Image is putting out a book, a new #1 called The Hunt. Story by Colin Lorimer and art by Joanna Lafuente.
Is it about a submarine and, trying to catch a
No.
Russian captain?
And I told Sal that I had my books picked out, and I told him that when he heard the description for this, he would be like, this is a book.
This makes sense.
Okay, ready? The Hunt is a supernatural horror tale that will give Irish mythology a distinctive modern twist.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes! Done! I will be picking that up. So
Sweet.
I'm excited. Got a horror supernatural book coming out and some Green Arrow love happening.
Totally.
So
Lots of green.
lots of green.
Yeah.
This whole episode.
I like
the Hulk,
green.
Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Ireland.
Green. What do you got that's green?
Nothing.
Oh.
Actually. Well, what I am recommending is Batman #3, written, of course, by Tom King with art by David Finch.
Okay.
I'm sucked in. I'm in. I want to see what happens. I'm not... It's still really, really good.
Okay.
Is it Vision good? No.
Oh.
But it's still
shots
solid.
fired.
No. I'm not firing anything. I'm just saying, is it Vision good? No.
But we are loading the chamber.
But it's
Yeah.
all right. It's
Good
cool. The last page reveal of issue 2, I was like, yes, I'm in. I was totally on board. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's finally caught its stride, so let's see where it goes. The next one I want to read is Superman number 3, which is written by Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason, with art by George Jimenez, Patrick Gleason, and Mick Gray.
Oh, well, that's a lot of people working on a book.
Yes, I guess to get it out on time. I don't know.
All right.
Maybe there's a lot of different moments in it. Superman is
that could be.
a consistently terrific title. Issue 2 was fantastic. It's everything I want in a Superman book. I'm on board. Action Comics is also great. I think that's coming out too. I don't remember, though. So I'm just going to say Superman. But that's what I'm recommending. But that's what's coming out tomorrow on Wednesday that you can pick up at your local comic book store or online. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Off the Rack. We really appreciate you checking us out. And hey, if you have a few minutes, check out the end of the episode where we're going to open up one of your letters and packages on our special episode of Letters page.
Woo!
But what we usually do is we'll get these letters and packages over at our P.O. box, which you can find in the description box below this video. One such thing came from the good old UK, which is having their own controversies and troubles.
That's
and
awesome.
By the way, love it. You put a little Spider-Man right in the corner there.
I like it.
I noticed it. Don't worry. So, Tiffany, if you're a resident box shaker, if you'll see if you can guess what's inside.
I think it's a rectangle.
I think you're right. So let's crack it open, see what's happening. Also, this is from Ashley.
Wow, you opened that up like a champ.
Yeah, we've been opening packages a lot lately.
I'm glad you didn't destroy anything.
You want to read this? Since it's from a lady, we should hear it in a female voice.
Do we know it is?
Ooh. Yeah, it's from Ashley.
Greetings from England. I have some questions. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Who would win in a fight?
Ben. I mean, we already did it.
Yeah.
For the biggest ego, Ron Burgundy versus Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom.
Yeah, Dr. Doom.
Ron Burgundy controls, like, a time slot. Dr. Doom controls a country. Yeah, and sometimes the universe.
But simply based on ego alone, the amount of times that Doom refers to himself in the third person, I gotta give it to Doom.
And Ron Burgundy can be humbled. Doom
That's
cannot.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Even in Triumph and Torment, he was not really humbled.
Not at all.
Okay. Next question. Who is your favorite X-Man character? Or X-Men character?
90s Rogue.
Archangel.
You took my 90s Rogue.
Nightcrawler.
No, you can take 90s Rogue. It's fine.
Well, it just means you both agree.
Yeah, I do like 90s Rogue. She was awesome.
The Superman Rogue.
Gambit's also really cool.
Like, Superman Energy Vampire Rogue.
He's like...
And Gambit's cool.
He's like pretty. And...
I liked Archangel from, when he became Apocalypse's Archangel.
Yeah.
Rather than just Angel.
I think
Warren Worthington III is fine.
I think I just like Gambit from the cartoon.
Yeah. He had his own solo series right after the cartoon, showed off that Guild of Thieves episode. Mm-hmm. It's awful.
Design-wise, though, I like Blink.
Blink's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Blink's always cool looking.
I like the way she looks. That's just design-wise.
Yeah.
Theirs is Nightcrawler.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
I love
That's
Nightcrawler.
awesome. Okay. Is that Hobbs from Calvin and Hobbes in the background of Elseworlds Exchange in the weekly poll?
Yes, it is.
Yes, a friend of ours actually made that for
Made
Sal.
it for me, yeah.
Handmade.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yeah, because Watterson would never approve.
Nope.
So if he's watching, no, it's not. It is just a tiger doll.
But if it is, send us a note. Maybe we could talk sometime.
Well,
I know.
No, you can make it. She didn't make any money.
That's true. No money changed hands.
So yeah, it's Hobbs.
It is Hobbs.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take it from my house.
Who would win Doctor Strange versus John Constantine? There's more information on this.
Oh,
Since for some reason I think Tiffany has picked Doctor Strange, I will even it out and pick Constantine. Well, you're right.
I don't know. I think Strange would kick the shit out of Constantine.
Yeah. And here's why.
Okay.
Because Doctor Strange actually has magic. Constantine has access to it, but he usually has to prep it a little bit more. And he kind of fights against the forces of evil.
And he's more connected to, artifacts that are of a religious base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange can tap into the magic of the universe.
Yeah.
The only reason why I would edge it towards Constantine is because he would fight dirty.
That's true.
Okay, I think Strange would too, and I think we know that.
We've seen that, yeah. Strange has destroyed universes. He's traded his soul
He
for
put a
more
man
power.
into his own mind.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah. I think he was just frustrated, but getting to that point.
Get him
That's
to
an
that
excellent
point. Yeah.
Constantine is a frustrating guy.
Yeah, he is.
Would you put out that cigarette? It's just
Blink.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'll also say I think it would have to do with the situation too. So situationally, I'm still gonna go with Strange, but that's because
Naturally.
I remember finding this channel when trying to find the forgotten Marvel event Fear Itself,
Hey.
And
that's what we do. We do events that nobody cares about.
And kept on finding 3 guys on a couch, as they say, the rest is history.
No.
Ashley. P.S. If you're going to reply by letter, could I get some autographs? Thanks.
Yes.
Also, there's a book that came with it.
Yes, there is.
I have very, not conveniently hidden the title of. Mm-hmm. But it is Batman, City of Crime. And on the back, it says, for back issues, hope it's useful.
I hope so. Yeah. David Lapham. I don't even know this one, so...
This is a big trade, too.
I don't remember this. So I'll have to... This
the art looks cool.
Yeah. This must have cost you a fortune. Comics in England are really obnoxiously expensive.
It'd be interesting if you hadn't read this one yet and be like, this is a new story for me.
Yeah. I think it is. So I'll have to, put it into chronology. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit happening.
Whoa!
Anyway, thanks a lot for your letter. Thank you for your comic.
Yeah, this is awesome.
And thank you so much for watching the show. The Fear itself is a favorite of mine. If you want to send us a letter or package, you can do so by using the description box below this video. It has our whole address right there. Or you can go to the one on the screen. I'll throw it up there. Why not? And until that time, thanks so much for watching. I'm Sal.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Thanks.